In this video, I'll be predicting what is going on at Hershey Park and at their amphitheater, to be more specific. So, when this season started, the 2024 season started, a lot of people were very curious because Hershey Park, there was walls all around the area of the amphitheater at Hershey Park, and there was, that area was closed off, and, there was a lot of construction being done, and parts of the amphitheater were being, torn down. And as the season went along, we saw more things going on, like the actual stage being torn down at the amphitheater, and the sound wall that they built, which wasn't the prettiest sight, but the sound wall that they built, all that stuff is torn down. And even very recently, they were even jackhammering up the concrete slab where the old stage was. So definitely a lot of work being done, and really it's a big area. And currently, 2 pathways going, through that section of the park are closed off. One going up from the hollow up to Kissing Tower Hill, and then another path, kind of like it's a small path. A lot of times it's even closed. I know, going from Pioneer Frontier to Kissing Tower Hill and the hollow right in between there at that one bridge. But both of those paths are closed off. They recently did that within the past 2 months or so, closed off those paths. And originally in the beginning of the season, a lot of people were predicting that there were walls up, for the construction, and they had teasers on the side of the wall. Like, one said, "Don't mind us, we're twisting things up." Another one said, "Construction is in full swing." And a lot of people were taking that as to be, flat ride, some sort of swing ride, either an S&S Scream and Swing or like a Star Flyer type of ride. But there was actually even an article from a local newspaper in Hershey, The Sun, saying that it would be S&S Scream and Swing. So, a lot of people were thinking that, but recently, like I said earlier, they've been doing a lot more work, closing those pathways off. So me personally, originally, I thought, it would be a S&S Scream and Swing, and even I was pretty sure that they'd even bring back one of their old rides, like the Flying Falcon, I believe is what it was called. And a lot of people were predicting that they had that in storage and they were going to bring it back. And I was like, yeah, that would be great, because how much space it is, they definitely could fit in 2 flat rides, an S&S Scream and Swing and their old Flying Falcon. But as I thought more about it, of course, a lot of other people have been saying this as well. Honestly, I think there could be a coaster in here. If the amount of space up there, it's not a ton of space for a coaster. But the other thing is how early they're starting construction. Because I believe with Jolly Rancher Remix, not Jolly Rancher Remix, Mix flavored by Jolly Rancher Remix, which is the Zamperla Nebula Z, right in front of Jolly Rancher Remix, that went up in like a week or so. So if it was just a flat ride, an S&S Scream and Swing would be a lot bigger. But still, even if they closed off those paths and they started construction during Christmas Candy Lane just after Dark Nights ends, and then open the flat ride in the end of spring, early summer, that would be plenty of time even to put up 2 flat rides. Put up one of their old flat rides and do a new flat ride. But starting construction in the beginning of the season in spring, and closing off those pathways in summer, if it was just a flat ride, I really don't think they would close off those paths so early in the season. I believe somebody was saying that they are going to be reopening it for Dark Nights, because some of the haunted houses are in the area. But, they'll get some of their construction done, reopen it for Dark Nights, and they'll probably close it down again for Christmas Candy Lane to finish building everything. Overall, I think it would be a coaster just because of how early they're doing it. Because if they were just doing a flat ride, I believe they would, wait a while to start doing construction. And, they wouldn't just start so early in the season. But, for what coaster it could be, obviously something compact, maybe a family coaster or something like that. But really, after Wildcat's Revenge, I know Hershey Park RMC, they really liked each other, and they really liked how the Hershey Park at least really liked how the ride turned out. And I really could see it being an RMC Raptor or something like that. I don't know, it could be a Wild Moose, RMC Wild Moose. Maybe the first one could come to Hershey, but I don't think it's going to be that. But a Raptor could be a very good fit. It's a ride that can be fairly compact compared to other rides, but overall, I think if it is any coaster, it would be something like a Raptor, basically a Raptor. That would be the best fit in my opinion. But overall, I think it might be a coaster. There definitely is a high chance that it could be a coaster because, like I said earlier, they wouldn't be starting so early. They wouldn't be doing so much so early in the season if it was just a flat ride or 2 flat rides. But I mean, I still think that there might be a flat ride, maybe a flat ride and a coaster. I mean, we just have to see. And either way, no matter what it is, it'll be exciting because they're adding something for the next season. Even if it's a flat ride, that still is fun. A coaster, anything that they add is fun, of course, and it's better than adding nothing. And yeah, we'll just have to follow along, see how the construction goes from here, and just see how much more construction they're doing. If they're going down in the hollow doing construction, maybe adding a big coaster that goes through the hollow, maybe even Kissing Tower Hill, or even Pioneer Frontier. There is some land there, like a big coaster that goes through the whole area. I don't know, I don't think it's going to be something that big, but at least some sizable coaster, something like an RMC Raptor, or maybe a smaller launched coaster, multi-launching coaster rather. It's really good to see that they're adding something again in 2025. Of course, they just added something in 2023, Wildcats Revenge. So it definitely is exciting to see what they'll be adding, and overall just be kept up in the loop of what it will be. And overall, it's good that they're adding something, and it'll still be fun no matter what ride it is. It'll still be fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.